Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to be doing the mid-November tarot reading for the sign of Aries. I hope you're doing well and that you've had a good first half of your month. These are general readings, they will not apply to everybody, so take what applies to your situation and discard the rest. You may want to check your moon, rising and Venus sign for a more complete picture, or if this message does not resonate with you at all. So let's see what the energies are for Aries mid-November. Okay, so your first energy is to the sea. Now this energy is to do with going with the flow, going back to source, because all rivers get back to the sea. So going with the flow. And then I'm going to pick a second energy for you randomly. Let's just see what's calling me. This one. Message in a bottle. How funny, you've got a very watery theme here. So quite evidently this is talking about you getting a message, some news coming in your way. So let's see what the tarot has to say about that. What's this news? And why are we being asked to go with the flow and back to source? I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Can't talk today. I'm going to do a Celtic crossbred for this. Okay. This is you. Knight of Swords. Oh, you have the Queen of Swords crossing you. What's below you is the King of Wands. What's above you is the Page of Pentacles. That's a lot of court cards. What's behind you, gee, is the King of Cups. Ahead of you, the Hermit. Advice. Justice, external influences, Two of Pentacles, hopes and fears, Five of Swords, outcome, Knight of Wands. This is amazing. You have so many court cards in here. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Okay, so you in the center, Knight of Swords. So knights are action takers, they bring change. Swords is to do with communication, thoughts, truths. And so I'm wondering if there is something you want to know. But you're being blocked by the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, same suit, so communication, truth. And the Queen of Swords is the patient leader. Who can see right through the BS of people. She's fair, she can be sharp, as in she's not going to sugarcoat what she says, and this person is stopping you from moving forward somehow. Below you, which is your subconscious, you have the King of Wands. So either you want to embody the characteristic of the King of Wands, or there is someone who is like a King of Wands that's playing on your mind but subconsciously. So Wands is the suit of passion, fire, what ignites you. The King of Wands is a go-getter. He's someone who will take a risk to get what he wants, but obviously he's the master of the suits, so he would take a calculated risk. But yeah, it's someone who doesn't stand still and will take action. It's a general reading, so it could be a man or a woman, you know, and you could be wanting to do to act like a King of Wands and not doing it because you're being blocked by that Queen of Swords, or as I said, it's someone on your mind. Because in the recent past you have the King of Cups, so another king, and the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced, who can really take on very emotional or difficult times and remains stable. He's also very loving, caring. As you can see, I mean, on the card it shows you he's just there sitting on his throne holding his cup very calmly, and the waters are very rough. And this is in the past. And I've got to be honest, there's so many court cards in your reading that I can't help but think that they are real people rather than you embodying those qualities, but we'll see. Because your goals, aspiration is the Page of Pentacles. You're waiting for news. You're waiting for news. Pentacles is to do with your physical world, home life, work life, and this is what you're hoping for, and the Oracle is telling you that you're going to get a message. So the King of Cups also makes me think of to the sea, you know, like going with the flow, sorry. It could be you. You know, it could have been you just going through a difficult period of time, but being in control of your emotions and going with it. And now changing, wanting to take action as a Knight of Swords, but being blocked by the Queen of Swords, whoever that may be. Because you want a new direction. Pages brings news, and they also indicate a new direction, a new opportunity, something like that, and this is what you're hoping for. But in the near future, you get the Hermit, which is a major arcana, and the Hermit is about going within to find the answers. And so it's saying this is what you're going to have to do, because this Queen of Swords is not moving, she's blocking you. You want to take action, or maybe you want to talk, maybe you want to say something, but there is someone here, male or female, who's blocking you from doing so. And in the near future, you're going to go within to try and find the answer on how to sort that out, really. And I'm getting the feeling that for some reason it's at work. Maybe, you know, you've been having a rough time at work and you've been going with the flow, trying to, you know, like we think sometimes it's going to go away. Okay, so no point in getting all emotional about it. I have no control over it. Let's just see what happens. Let's go with the flow, right? And then you reach the point where you just thought, no, actually, this is not right. And I want to say a few things about this. I need to take action because this is not going away. And there's that person who's blocking you. Could be your boss, you know, because the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. And although the Hierophant can talk about spirituality and so on, it can also represent a big corporation, a big institution. And you may be blocked by someone above you at work, you know, stopping you from speaking your truth or taking action. And it's annoying you because obviously subconsciously you want to be the King of Wands, you're a go-getter, you want this to change. And you're waiting for, you know, a message, for something, for a sign, so you can just do something. But in the near future, you're going to have to go within. And you will find the answer within. The advice is also talking about justice, which is the Karma card. It's saying that you reap what you sow. And generally, when the Justice card appears, it is in your favor. So it's saying that you know, you're going to get justice. And it may come in the form of a message of any kind. It could be an email, it could be a phone call, it could be anything like that. So, you know, trust that justice will be served is the advice. Because in your external influence, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is a choice in your physical world. So a choice at work, a choice at home. But as I said, I'm really getting the vibes of, you know, this is at work. And there's a decision that needs to be made. In your fears, you have the Five of Swords. 5 is a number of challenge, and swords is, as I said, it's your mind, your intellect, truth, communications. It's it's doing things your way in order to get the results you want, which may not please everybody and may not get approval. And it's in your hopes and fears, because you have to make a decision. The outcome of this is saying, go for it. Because the Knight of Wands is the action taker, Wands is passion. Subconsciously, you want to be like that King of Wands, and the Knight is appearing here saying, yeah, go for it. Go, just do whatever it is that you want to do. Because by the time the outcome arises, you would have been in hermit mode, and you would have looked inside of you to find the answer. You are a fire sign. It is in, in your makeup, basically, to want to take action. The King of Wands, subconsciously, yeah, I get that. You want to take action. And it may not be comfortable to do some thinking and looking inside, because you may, and I'm saying you may because not everyone's the same, you may be thinking that, this is not how you move forward, but in the near future it is what it's saying. It could also be someone older than you, or wise, like a counselor, someone who can give you wise counsel, who may be talking to you about what to do. It doesn't have to be you looking inside. It could be someone older, or someone really wise, or a counselor giving you a bit of advice. And the cards, the universe, God, spirit team, whatever you believe in, are telling you that justice will be served, okay? This is a karma card. You don't need to stress about this. Justice will be served. And you shouldn't be worrying about this decision. There's a decision, in the environment. And you shouldn't be worried about that Five of Swords, which is, how do people perceive what I'm going to do? I'm willing to do something sharp, and they may not like it. But it's a thought card. Remember, the swords are in your head. As an outcome, Knight of Wands, you're being told, go for it, basically. I don't know how else to say it. This is what this is saying. So keep your eyes peeled for messages, synchronicities, because it does talk about message in a bottle. And you'll be able to deal with this Queen of Swords who's blocking you, whoever that is. And you'll be able to unstick yourself from this situation, whether you look inside of yourself to find the answer, whether someone gives you a bit of advice that's going to make you think, okay, this is what I need to do. You're going to get something, a sign, a message, and justice will be dispensed, and you can go ahead. So that's what I've got for you for this second half, the mid-November. I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. I also do daily readings. Feel free to check them out. I'm going to leave you a card somewhere there. And thank you so much for deciding to spend some time with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.